It's the little details that count. That one little bit extra. Repeat it time after time. That extra hour or that extra reps. That extra little bit of effort. That little extra with consistency adds up to massive difference. Let me talk to you today about the principle of one thing. Committing every day to do one thing extra that will take you closer to your dream life, closer to that big goals you have. Now, before we begin, it is most important that you first have a very clear picture of your dream life. A clearly defined goal. After all, you can't hit a target you can't see, and you certainly won't arrive at your destination if you don't know where that place is. So take a moment, a day, a week, however long it takes you, and write it down very clearly what your perfect life would look like. What would your health be like? Your energy levels, your physical body, define it clearly. What would your relationship be like? Friendship, love, everything, define it clearly. How much money would you be earning, and how would you be earning it? What would light you up and pay you well? At the same time, be very specific. Now we have your targets, but how are you going to hit them? Let's start by committing every single day to do one thing that will take you closer to each major goal you have in your life. No matter how small that step will be, no matter what disasters and obstacles step in your way. No excuses. Commit this to yourself. This is your life we are talking about. Nothing is more important. Make a commitment to go 100% all in. If I am tired, no excuses. I will still do one thing. If I don't feel like it, no excuses. I will do one thing, no excuses. Commit this to yourself. If I feel it's going nowhere, no excuses. I will do one thing. I can even change my approach, but I will strong working toward the life I really want to live. The principle behind the commitment is to build momentum. It is also to build a habit of consistency, a habit that you will find in all successful people. It's always just that little bit extra, a big difference in the end. Just that one thing done every day that adds up and compounds on itself until one day you don't even recognize the person you see in the mirror. The changes can be that great, but only if you make the commitment. Are you prepared to make that commitment? Make a commitment to go 100% all in. It's the little details that count. That one little bit extra repeated time after time. That extra time, that extra reps, that extra little bit of efforts. That extra with consistency adds up to a massive difference. One thing, just a little bit extra. That's what separates the hopeful from the lost. The success from the failure. That's what builds character from a powerful habit. That's the difference. Just that little extra. They say, I couldn't. They say, I wouldn't. They say, they didn't believe in me. They say, I couldn't because of my circumstances. I couldn't because of my past, because it had not been done before. I said, so what? You can complain and remain the same, as you can decide, commit, and work toward becoming someone that no one wanted to thought you could be. You can make all the excuses in the world. You have heard them all. But those that get on in life leave the excuses and look for the possibilities. You might have had it tough. You might have had it real tough. But it ain't getting any better if you live there. You have to drop the little story and work towards your masterpiece. with almost identical painful life circumstances. One choose to live in the pain forever, repeating the reason why they can't succeed, why they can't move on. The other uses the pain as their reason why they must change. They use their pain as strength. They use the people who don't believe in them as motivation to succeed, not a reason why they can't. When things don't go their way, they don't say, "Why me?" They say, "So what?" They say, "Try me." When things don't go their way, they keep moving forward. Your family is not perfect. So what? You fail in your past. So what? You didn't get to go to college. So what? You don't know where to start. So what? Someone did wrong by you. So what? Most people seem to think that life is against them. Somehow very few understand life is challenging. That is all. I accept the life challenge. I plan to work on myself so I can win. Not just one day, but every day. So what they don't believe in you, you don't need them to believe in you. They are not doing the work you are. They are not growing or learning. You are. They are committed to your dreams. You are. They are in. They are not in love with your vision. You are. They don't define your success. You do. They don't decide if you will put in the work required to make it. You do. Nobody gets a perfect life. Every one of us faces different challenges. That is life. You are not punishing anyone, but yourself with your excuses. You were holding yourself back. No one else. You choose to be the victim or the victor. You choose to be the one who gave up because of the problems, or the one who succeeds despite their challenges. You choose. Successful people don't always feel like it. They do not. Anyway, take the first step. Get momentum. Don't ever stop working for your dreams. If you really want it, you will plan for it. If you really want it, you will work for it. If you really want it, you will sacrifice for it. So what? Life has not gone so fast planned. It does not for anyone. All the pain that's in the past, do you want to drag it into your future too? You have that choice. You can remain the victim and live in the pain for the rest of your days. You can drop it like a hot potato and move on with your life. Leave the pain behind and focus on building your future full of possibilities, full of growth. Bless yourself. See how far you can go with your life. Thank you for your precious time. If you like our video, please like and subscribe and be a part of our family. I promise to keep putting out new videos on our channel.